Money, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own bag, you don't need no one, help you inspire, Baby, let's be a movie, come with me, know that I'm choosy, I need you to back it up, that ain't fast enough, you know I'm man enough, and I don't play about it, you know that I'm about it, I like the way your body is that too obvious, okay, I like your confidence, oh, that's what could come in, it's okay, like Kalani is, glad you like Kalani, it's okay, here where the party is, right here where the party is, you gotta start a whole fire, now I'm on fire, I need someone, I need Tyler, I need Red Money, Rebecca, Serena, Selena, let's start a whole choir, I like the way that you get your own bag, you don't need no one, help you inspire,
Make nobody stress me, I'm on the wave right now. When I get him, not to flex, not to chill right now. I do my thing my way, I do hold my side. A million value tell you with the ball, you say no matter. What's up? Show my support, I give them no big power. Now wisdom they make you they gotta. Shoka, I'm a little sometimes I dey feel like it gonna in my head.
I was on the field. I was never playing for the under 18s. Now it's 18 carat, that's another AP. 8 cribs in my name and a couple AMGs. Send your allocation, put your ID in my navigation. She a baddie, got my validation. Say you on vacation, then we ain't got enough rotation. I'd rather fly you out to Niger, put you on a flight. Knowing you probably try to argue in the sky. Babe, I'd rather lie than see you cry. We can start a family, but you don't trust men, you had no father in your life. More money, less clout. The vibe ain't right, I told my brother, let's cut. Good karma keep coming in clutch. They never hit me up when I was down with no luck. When I'm up, so
make nobody stress me, I'm on the wave right now.
Alright.
When I get him, not to flex, not to chill right now. I do my thing my way, I do hold my side. A million value tell you with the ball, you say no matter. What's up? Show my support, I give them no big power. Now wisdom they make you they gotta. Shoka, I'm a little sometimes I dey feel like it gonna in my head. But I did my body, make nobody whine me. To the most I need the more money. Kinja me don't jam me. In the toju mommy. Good energy's all I need. You favorite pattern. I'm a yaran coming. Oh, you can bang.
I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. Down low. Davis.
Anthony Davis
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And here's Connect outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And now we'll go to Ali LaForce, who had a chance to visit with Willie Green.
And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Okay, thanks, Ali. Here's Brown. gets the 3 ball to go.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Over his career, Anthony Davis has averaged 24 points, 10 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Those are career numbers, Richard.
It's a very short list of players who have done that. Single digit. Pair his scoring with his defensive abilities, and you've got a problem.
Well, Richard, we know how decorated AD was early on in his career. What can we expect from him moving forward?
He was getting Defensive Player of the Year and MVP votes back then. If he can get back to that level, he's going to be an absolute focal point for a long time coming.
And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Baseline try. Here's Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Brunson outside. Knocks down the long J.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
Here's Vassell. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go, to the paint. Here's Clark. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Clark outside. Just 4 to shoot. Vassell with it. Picked up by Collins. Vassell can't get it to go.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Gafford. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gafford's got his second bucket on the night.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Brown. Stolen by Davis. Hero for 3. Clark grabs the board. The Pelicans trail. To the inside. Stolen by Davis. And here's Connect outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Clark outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over to the wing. Stolen by Collins. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And that one's good. Connect.
Brunson with a 6th sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And New Orleans making a change here. Pelicans trail by 3. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. EA?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. And so he hits both. Spurs lead by 5. Out to the wing. For 3, Collins. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
And that one drops for him.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
And that one's good. Davis.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Collins outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Carter. Clarkson, left side. Wing shot on the way. And the shot's good.
And as a ball handler, Clarkson knows how to outwork the defense and make those openings for himself.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Davis. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. 20 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Over Clarkson. And it's Cornette with a rebound. Shoots. And another one falls for New Orleans.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
And that concludes a back and forth high-scoring first quarter of play. San Antonio on top, up by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Clark outside. Here's Russell. And they'll get another chance. Fires the 3. Rebound by San Antonio. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Here's the pick. And here's Thomas from the arc. Here's the Silva. Back to Jerome. 4-3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Here's Clarkson. Averaging around 5 points a game. And again, no good by New Orleans.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Thomas misses. And Russell's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trent for 3. Carter with it. No points yet. So they take the lead. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Oh, Thomas can be scary when he's getting points inside. That really rounds out his game.
Here's Carter. Pass to Trent. Uses the glass on the layup. Trent's gotten his first bucket of the night.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Thomas for 3. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And that's a perfect pass by Russell. He really understands where to get his man the ball.
Thomas with the ball, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Pass to Jerome. Stolen by Russell. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Clark. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
De Silva with the bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Shea with a step. Pass to Gafford. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by the Spurs.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Inside. It's stolen by Pirtle. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Jerome. Here's De Silva. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Russell. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's Jerome. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Now here's Russell. To the middle. Here's Gafford. Tipped away. Back come the Spurs in transition. And here's Connect outside. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
2 on the clock. Russell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
New Orleans on D. Thomas misses.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Clark outside. Pass to Vassell. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose.
Here's Thomas for 3. San Antonio again missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Pass to Gafford. Out to the right wing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Hits the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And the shot goes.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Down low. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's New Orleans. They're up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And here's Connect outside.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Gafford hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gafford's got 6 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And it's Brunson missing.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Spurs trail by 9. And Brunson, here we go. Hero for 3. The shot, no good.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Gafford the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Davis picks him up defensively. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Gafford. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Connect. Collins a screen. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Throw it anywhere near Collins. He'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And New Orleans making a change here. Russell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Cornette. Clark outside. Right wing. Here's Brown. Back to Cornette. Shoots over Collins. Here's Cornette. Vassell outside. Second chance shot. Banked it in off the glass. Vassell's gotten his first basket of the night.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Brunson misses.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Pulls up on the wing. Rebound San Antonio. Hero with it. And Clark picks him up defensively. Hero outside. Pass to Collins. Shoots over Vassell. Collins, no good. New Orleans leading by 9. Outside Russell. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
And Brunson gets it to go.
And the defense had the right idea, but Brunson is able to push through the contact.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Woo! defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Kornet with the bucket. Kornet's got 6 here in the quarter.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And it's Brunson missing. Can't get the heave to fall.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Pass to Davis. Easy money for Davis inside.